Hey everyone, I'm Joe.
Hey guys, I'm Tiffany.
I'm Bart.
I'm Gio, and you're watching
AskTheFeels.
And today we have a question from Annabelle.
Hi guys. I was just wondering, what's a healthy amount of time to go without having sex? Like once a month or once every 2 weeks? This goes for couples that have been together for a long time. Like how long Gio and Bart have been together. Thank you.
I think these type of questions, I think people are looking for like, what is the average? Like they like the bell curve. Like what is the standard? What is the weird? What is the too much? What is the too little, right? And that to me is a really bad way to go by with life, because you're not going based off of your needs. You're adjusting to what you think is the standard based off of other people's needs and what they need. So Bart and Gio might be a couple that needs to fuck every day to feel like that's just enough time. And then there might be other people out there that feel like, oh, once a year is perfect. And so when you go based off of what other people's standards are, you're gonna fuck it up for yourself.
There's no one right answer to just be like, okay, every 2 weeks, every couple. That's how often you need to have sex.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's almost like asking, how many meals should I eat a day? Some person might say I want to eat 1 or 2, and some guys might be like, I need to eat 8 of them. So it's important to find what you need, and the lifestyle is actually it's actually a huge factor in terms of how many times you're gonna have sex. Because before, when we didn't live together, we had sex more. And then even once we started moving in, we still had sex more. But as JK got really, really busy, now literally when we're in bed to sleep. So there's less time where it's like there's less fooling around time. There's like, we know if we have sex, that's gonna be time taken away from sleep. So we have to make sacrifices. So it all depends now. And it's, you can't just compare, well, they've been together for 5 years, I've been together for 5 years, we should be on the same wavelength. It's completely different.
It is.
Yeah, libidos, your lifestyle, what your guys' needs are. I remember when I was younger, like I think my average girlfriend would probably have sex with her like 3 times a day every time we saw each other.
Yep. Because you didn't have shit to do.
No, so it all depends.
Yeah, when you're younger, you can be in relationships for years and just fuck all the time, because you probably just go to school and do nothing else but just school and maybe a part-time job, and you have all this time on the weekends, on whatever, you just fuck all day. But then it is necessary though to keep the intimacy and to keep the romance going, and keep, because like you got to remind each other too that at the end of the day you're not just business partners, or you're not just friends working things out or living together. You're more than that. You're intimate partners. And usually what sex does is it helps you remind, oh shit, I forgot, like fuck, it feels good. You know, and they make me feel good. So but that though, I feel like it really is up to you guys as a couple to figure out like when you're feeling that, and when you need that, you need to express that. Because one of the biggest things that I feel like people lack is they don't know how to ask for affection and attention, and they just get fucking pissed off or frustrated because they demand it and expect it without being vulnerable and asking for it. And that can cause a lot of like arguments and all kinds of crazy shit when you have your needs that aren't being met, and it's just being piled up, and you're getting stressed out, and you don't know how to ask for it, and it's just not working out. So I think that's a pretty good way to figure out what is a healthy amount of having sex. If you already recognize that you need some dick in your life, you gotta address that.
Yeah. So the takeaway here is don't focus too much on what healthy sex is, what's the average, all of that. The takeaway is, in a relationship, you have to work at it. You have to work on the affection. You have to work on the intimacy. You have to work on the communication, because it's 2 different people coming from 2 completely different backgrounds, 2 different sets of family, 2 different sets of minds, and becoming one person. And that takes a lot of work. So don't worry about the sex and what's the average and all of that. Just focus on when there's a difference, let's see how we can change that and make it to where we can work harmoniously and be one.
And when you're thirsting for that dick,
ask for the D, girl.
That's the appropriate time.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the last episode. Make sure to submit your own questions to AskTheFeels.com, and we will do our best to answer them for you.
Now, if you want to see any more videos, check it out over here.
Man, I don't know if I like this. I actually really don't like it. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it was the best.
Damn!
A lot of
a good
people
friend of mine.
hide under the veil of like, well, I'm just blunt and I speak my opinions.
That's rude.
A lot of people hide under that. It's like, if you can't take the truth, then don't fucking, you can't handle it or whatever. They say all this bullshit, but what it really is you're very socially irresponsible. And what that means is, a lot of people, you don't have to sugarcoat shit, but you also have to be mindful.